and stop this offense.
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun on third down, Lock. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Let's go on. No, 66. 63,
Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Wait, that, wait, 20. Check Mike 27. 72. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, zoom. All day, Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go. 53, Linda.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check it. Check five. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Switch. Check 37. 450.
Here's Brady to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
To return is McKenzie.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one.
Lock going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke looks to throw it again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Locke again. This is the tight end Fant. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert! Hey, Delta. Month 56. Month 56. It's been a long day for you. Shoot. Joker. Slam. Hey.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Jim.
On second down, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Check hot route. Hot. Let's go on. No, 66. Motion. Hey, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's complete. Hooper. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35. 50. Bravo. Watch the edge. Back. Hey, watch it. Sugar. Hey, Echo. Check it, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wait, that's 53.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
Chopper. Get him, boy. Ozzy. Mike 27. Watch twist. Hey, box truck. Check Mike 27.
Brady going to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Pass. Mike 27. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 28.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Brady. And this one's incomplete.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On third and long, it's Brady. It's caught by Hooper. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 45 to Mike. 9 here. Check. 45 to Mike. Check. Check it. You. Wait, 28.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Man, I got you. 45.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 66. Hey, I got it. 72.
From the 27, Brady looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, check it. Check 3. Check 3. Check your hot read. Alert. Check once again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. 45, Mike. 40. Alpha. Defense wins championships, baby. Shadow.
Operating from the gun. Brady out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
45 to Mike. Who that? Check 45. Check 45 to Mike. 53 Linda. Alert.
Throwing again. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Wait, that 380. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike 20. Hey, check it. 27. Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady, he's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. Both players were there, offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Let's go, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, exit. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Quit talking about it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On the ground with a fullback Burton, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
46. 45 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. Keep it up. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Did you get this boy? Go 50. Hey, check it.
From the gun, Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Christian,
yards on the play. Complete to Antonio Brown. 1st and goal at the 9.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Bring it. Bring it. 25. Check 25. Check 23. Lead now.
Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On 2nd and 9, Locke steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, Kamara. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
56. Mike. Hey, dude. 56. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, go 66.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Five. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Pick it up. Hey, go Bandit.
To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Check it, reload.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Wide.
Check it. 72. Check 9. 53 in now.
Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Check Mike 27.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Check safety to learn.
When he hits.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, echo.
Check Mike 27. Let him know. 36. Check 99.
Hey, 66. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, 66.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
X3, 218, chopper. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike 27.
Hey, Alabama. Check it, reload.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Watch
Ozzy.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
On the double.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's locked. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. SOS. 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 You go tight.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Wait, set. 53.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing